right, it is time for Dominion. This is League Season, is it 42? I think it's 42. It's now our thing. What? Yeah, it's our league match. Is that what he's asking? I'm not sure what he's asking. I mean, this is the scheduled time. You can jump on in here. Yeah, it's my first game of this season. And I believe, hold on, wait, there we go, okay. Spec chat has been turned off. So all currently 0 spectators cannot chat with me. Second player on this particular board with, I mean, yeah, looks like a pretty good board for a model. Given the peddlers, well, I don't know, is it? I guess remodel's the only gains, right? And even then it's a little awkward. Oof. I guess I take a remodel here. Well, no, Wild Hunts gains. So, I guess you can play, I don't know. You can play with some combination of Thrones and Villages and Wild Hunts, and I'll probably take a Lookout open. And, I'm not sure what else I open. I could open Lookout Remodel. It's a little slow, but it's not that bad. Because you can gain... I mean, you can still remodel coppers and estates, so there's always a remodel target. And getting a bunch of cheap actions in play and slaking your deck helps you hit like, cheap peddlers, which are pretty good here. And eventually you plan to hit 5. I don't know, not quickly, but... hitting 5 quickly doesn't seem like a huge deal. So possibly Lookout Remodel is the play to make right now. There's some thought to gear. I don't think gear's... The gear's okay here. It's not super exciting, but it's fine. I think it is Lookout Remodel in the open. There's some ways that Lookout opens can go bad. This looks fine to me. I'll take, I don't think I want a second remodel yet. I could take a throne room already. Is it too early for a throne room? I mean, I'm going to remodel... I'm going to remodel into, like, Throne Room Vagrant. I'll have, like, 4 actions, and I'll get another action next turn. I guess there's some thought to Flag Bearer instead. Like, I could open Flag Bearer Vagrant. The problem is I'll have 2 terminals in my deck, so it's a little awkward. What did he just buy? He bought 3 coppers and a Lookout. I mean, he has a remodel in hand, right? So he's almost certainly going to be able to take the flag back from me. Let's do Throne Vagrant. I can't hit 4 here, which means I can't take a Flag Bearer if he takes 1. But maybe that's fine. What's on the ban list here? Isn't that like just my ban list? No, I don't have Shepherd. No, yeah, okay. We just have like a lot in common, I think. I mean, I guess I could. Nah, I definitely want to just trigger the shuffle. Triple coppers? Sure. I'm going to take a village, I think. Alright, do get to throw in the Vagrant. Well, actually, hold on. Can I undo that? I could just play Vagrant and throne the... I think play Vagrant and throne the remodels better, right? Is it? It's a little unclear to me. I kind of want to draw, but I also want to get an extra remodel trash in, so let's just play the Vagrant normally. And we'll throne you. I'm going to trash you into a Flag Bearer, and then maybe I otter this instead. Because I can't buy this Peddler if I play. Let's just otter it. Okay, it's 4. Not my favorite thing. It's going to be another throne room is fine. Alright, I kind of regret that. I should have just drawn more. Well, no, she was exactly the same amount of draw, right? Alright, trash you. Discard you. I get to play you, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and otter this. Okay, well, it's a little unfortunate. What's down there? Vagrant Remodel, so that's actually quite unfortunate. Actually, there's 3 actions down there. Alright, end actions there, it's fine. More throne rooms, right? At some point I do want peddlers, but throne rooms are really good. Let's take 1 more throne room. I mean, I still have a lot of copper down there, so this lookout almost certainly hits a copper, which seems fine to me. I wouldn't mind getting some peddlers before too long. I wouldn't mind a couple wild hunts at this point. Yeah, I'm going to play the lookout first here. Has he not hit the model stay yet? Oh, that's actually really... I haven't been paying attention to his deck very much. That is unfortunate not to collide those two. This should be like a clear peddler, I think, right? Yeah, okay. I'll play the lookout. Okay, hits that one and that one. Let's consider my actions here. Let me just play the Vagrant. No, let me play the Village for draw. I think I'm going to throne the Vagrant for like 4 cards. And then otter it again. Oh, come on, I missed the other throne room. That's actually quite sad. That's fine, I'll just throne this. Throne you, trash you into throne, play it, trash you into Vagrant, pick up a peddler. At this point, I'm getting a little bit skeptical that I want to be playing this lookout. I am a little bit skeptical of the lookout play right now. It could still be fine. I do have like a couple coppers still. It's a little dicey though. Let's play the Village here. Alright, there we go. So let's throne room a throne room. Vagrant, otter it, throne room, a remodel. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'm definitely very, very far ahead. I'll turn the lookout into a second remodel. I'm gonna play to turn copper to Vagrant. Oh no, what did I just do? Oh, what did I just do? I thought I, throne room, Vagrant. Oh, shoot. Never mind. That's, oh, shoot. Shoot. Nah. It's fine. I didn't, I wanted to, I was very confused, because I was like, where's my other throne room? I'm supposed to be able to throw another card, right? Yeah, dang it. Alright, it's fine. I might start provincing like now, right? Provincing now is reasonable. I want to take the flag bearer back though too. Anyway, yeah, my last turn was obviously very underplayed because I was expecting to do significantly more than that. Let's go ahead and otter this. Play a Vagrant, otter it. Throne room, play it. There we go. Throne the Vagrant, otter it. Play the throne room. Playing the throne twice. We're going to play remodel to trash flag bearer into wild hunt. Play the remodel to trash peddler into province. Throne room gets played on village. Play it again is fine. There's a province down there. I kind of want to throne. This could be Vagrant into throne room if I wanted it to be, which is pretty good. More throne rooms is really hard to say no to. And this wild hunt can just draw. And I'll just throw in the peddler and play it again. And with 4 here, I take another peddler maybe? And now I just start taking and milling provinces pretty hard. I guess I want the flag back if I can get it. That does cost me a, it does cost me a little time. Maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. I guess I'll play this peddler for 4 cards, right? I wouldn't mind being able to mill it, but it's probably not necessary. Not mill, convert it to province. Alright, throne room, auto the peddler, play the throne room on the throne room. Let's go wild hunt for cards, play it for cards, play the throne room, throne. Let's remodel peddler into province, play it to remodel vagrant into flag bearer, play this on the throne room, playing the village, playing it again, playing the throne room. I mean, I can just take... I can mill 2 provinces here, right? Can he... What can he do on his turn? Definitely not that much. Remodel, province to province, play it to remodel, province to province. I get to play just here. End actions, pick up another peddler. I mean, there's no way he's taking all the provinces, right? With only 1 remodel. And like 2 throne rooms. I doubt it. And I should be able to take 4 provinces here, or some combination of buy and mill 4 provinces here. Although it's not the best opening hand, it's fine though. I guess I lead off with starting on the Throne Vagrant. Let's just play it normally for the village effect, I think. And we will wild hunt for cards first. Okay, there we go. That should be fine, right? I get the throne. We'll play Otter. Play the throne room on this throne. Play village. Oh, that doesn't work for me, does it? Let's go remodel province to province. Play you to remodel peddler to province. Throne room gets played on village, which gets ottered and played, and then I get the throne room you to trash you. Play it to trash you. Alright, well, my draws are definitely solid, so I can't complain. Player order. Me. Done. And I guess I will update the score here. Alright. 1 is player 2 is quite nice. So this board is, it looks like Horn of Plenty is doing a whole bunch of work here, right? So I want villages and catacombs to draw into Horn of Plenties and then do some big turns. I guess you have Ox for like a little extra terminal space. I have the feeling I should Desperation for Count. Like, the Count Workers Village open here seems kind of reasonable to me. Because I would love to trash down a good bit. I think it is Desperation for Count open. And I might as well take a Workers Village. I don't think I want a silver, right? So I'm going to assume it's Workers Village over... Could be like Horse Traders. That doesn't sound very good, though. Could be Second Desperation, but that also doesn't sound very good. I guess it's just a Workers Village, just to have like a... Just like a cantrip. I want Workers Village eventually anyway. I don't want it to get in the way of Count. Well, I don't know. You can always top deck a card if it happens like that. Could have been like double count. There's at least some thought to that. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so count gets to gain a copper, trash hand. That seems pretty good to me. I guess the question is, do I like desperation here, or do I just take another workers' village? Certainly another workers' village is fine. Yeah, that seems fine. I draw count again, which is quite lovely. There's some thought to just top decking the workers' villages. That doesn't sound super exciting though. Yeah, that seems fine. Gain copper, trash hand. Alright, I got to trigger this shuffle here. I might draw count again. I do draw count again. At this point I may need to consider not trashing. Because I have 1 copper. I need to hit Horn of Plenty now, right? Well, 1, 2, 3. It'll only 4 coins though. It's not actually super exciting to take Horn of Plenty right now. Could take Catacombs now, which is okay. I mean, there's some thought to trashing again. There's like some thought to trashing again, right? Because if I gain copper and trash, I will technically be able to just discard. If I gain copper and trash, I'll have 2 copper in my deck. Right? Did I trash all my states? I trashed the curse. Yeah. If I gain copper and trash, I'll have 2 copper, which means next turn I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just discard 2 workers' village, take 3 coins to pick up the horn or something. That seems fine. It might be a little. This might be like a little over trashing. Or no, not discard. I guess top deck is better. This might be slightly over trashed, but it's probably fine. We have to top deck you, get 3 coins, and take the... This is like very easy Horn of Plenty, right? Alright, I guess we're going to be chatty. Alright, it's going to be a chatty kind of game. So this is going to be a... I don't know. I think it's just like Workers' Village Horn of Plenty here. I kind of want to get... I need to get Catacombs soon, though, is the thing. Like, it's hard to hold on to all the... Maybe it's Workers' Village Catacombs here. And I can pick up, like, 2 horns the next turn. There you go. He got it. That's a nice trash there. He is a bit behind me, though. Alright, top deck you. Take 3 coins. Like, this is... I think it's workers. I don't think it's horn. It could be, like, horse traders horn. That's too much, though. I'm gonna take the workers, and... I think this is a catacombs. Alright, that looks pretty good. So now I get, like, 2 more horns this turn. 2 more horns this turn sounds pretty solid to me. And I certainly have the draw to support it. Alright, put in hand. You get to top deck this thing. Take 3 coins. This is definitely a horn. I mean, it could be another catacombs. Another catacomb seems pretty safe, though. I'll take another horn. Well, okay. This can always go bad. I mean, I guess I can't do worse than 4. Certainly hitting 5. Like, if I don't find catacombs, it's really, really sad. But maybe it's fine. I do want another catacombs this turn. He has some terminal space issues. He might need more workers' villages. I just have 3, only has 1. I don't know. He has Ox, though. Ox does a lot of work. Like, you can Ox the Count, Ox the Pearl Diver. If you have, like, extra catacombs, you can Ox the catacombs. So maybe catacombs is better than another workers' village. Conceivably. No? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's so bad! Ah, god damn it! That's like a good total whiff. Sorry, I said I couldn't do worse than 4, but I forgot I could just draw, like, that particular hand. I mean, this sucks. This sucks a lot. Pearl Diver. Pearl Diver. I don't really want all these Pearl Divers. Like, I don't... Okay, they seem better than nothing, I guess. That was a really, 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 really bad. Holy crap, was that bad. Yeah, having like a total dud turn. That was like a total dud, basically. Yeah, that turn was horrendous. That's definitely enough to put me... I mean, I was definitely at least a full turn ahead, and I might be behind now. There's a chance I'm behind now. Actually, I'm pretty sure I am behind now, actually. Yeah, that turn just put me from ahead to behind. Oof. Oof, that was rotten. That was really rotten. Okay, well, where are we then? I mean, do I just take... He's gonna take too many horns here, which is a problem for me, right? He's gonna take a lot of horns here. I'm gonna take all the horns I can, but it's not gonna be many. He could conceivably take 4 horns, which might be fine. Yeah, I'm a bit worried right now. I need a second catacombs for sure. Maybe I just took too many horns. Maybe I was just playing too greedy. It's very possible I could have taken, like, one of those horns could have been a catacombs and I would have had a full turn. I was putting a lot of emphasis on drawing my catacombs, right? And like not finding catacombs. I mean, I could have at least found like better than literally nothing. Like if I had found my count or my catacombs, at least I have something I can gain that turn. But the ability to gain basically nothing is it's not great. Seeing Courtier, I think you want more horns here. You can worry about the extra gains later, right? Like I don't think Courtier is what you want. I think you just want to take all the horns now and then worry about getting up to, you know, uniques after the fact. But like right now, you definitely want to just be taking all the horns because it denies me horns, right? That's my thinking. Like he could have taken 4 horns there. 4 horns maybe is too greedy. Maybe 3 horns was better. But certainly winning the horn split would have been pretty nice. He's not even trying for the horns at all. Eesh. I don't agree with these decisions he's making. Buys gains a silver? Oh no. No. I don't like that at all. I don't like that one at all. Guess we leave it in the bottom. Catacombs. I mean, yeah, sure, put it in hand is fine. There's like a copper on the bottom of my deck. I guess I top deck this, right? And then I can play the Pearl Diver. And I get to just top deck you. Take 3 coins. Maybe this is... yeah, they get their name still. I mean, I at least want horn, catacombs. I need more draw. I think catacombs. I think the extra horn would have been too greedy. Yeah, the extra horn would have been pretty greedy. I think I was fine with taking 3 horns there. As long as I find a catacombs, I'm okay. If I don't find a catacombs, I'm in trouble. That's kind of where I am right now. This Courtier only has single types, right? There's no dual types on this board. Like, presumably he gets a horn. You have to take a horn. You can't let me get that many horns. I need more uniques in my deck, which I can worry about later. Right now I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5. 6. I have 6 uniques right now. Alright, so like gold is fine. Some thought to taking, I think courtier is fine. Getting to 11 uniques is not the easiest thing in the world. I also need to be careful with gains, right? I can't win this turn, can I? 3... I have 10 gains, right? Maybe I can win this turn. I do have 10 gains, I'm not miscounting. I'm pretty sure I have 10 gains, right? There's 6 horns and 3 workers' villages is 9, plus my normal buy is 10. I mean, I can win this turn. I don't know if I have the economy for it. I might not have the economy to win this turn. Hold on. I can only have 5 coins, right? I guess 670 count desperation. And like desperation for a tunnel would be fine. Keep you on the bottom. Keep you on the bottom. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. God damn it! Son of a bitch. That's really bad. It's only 4 again? God damn it, game. I don't... This is really bad. I mean... I'll take a horse traders. I'll take a silver, I guess. I'm really, really, really annoyed. Like, that's very annoying. That's 2 turns where I haven't found a catacombs. Oh, he does. Okay. I mean, his deck is much more prone to dudding, right? Like, his deck's in pretty bad shape, I would say, right? He has a lot of treasure in there still. He has the gold. He has less horns than I do. He only has village. Like, he only has 1 worker's village, which is really rough. Okay, I can win this turn, right? Maybe I should have lowered... Nah, this is fine. I think this is fine. The Contraband's a weird choice, but maybe... Actually, nah, no, let me take it back. Contraband's fine. But hopefully I just win right here. So I know there's a horn on the bottom of my deck, so I'm not going to play this Catacombs. I'm not going to play this Pearl Diver. I'm going to trigger the shuffle first. Actually, there's a lot of good stuff down here, though, so I don't want to play this Catacombs. I could play Workers' Village, Catacombs to take the 3 cards, which are all good, and then trigger the shuffle. I could also play Workers. There's, like, Pearl Divers down there still, too, right? I could just draw 3 with, like, Workers, and then play Catacombs. Or play Pearl Diver first here, because the top card's a good card, I think. Oh, it's a copper. Shoot! Oh, well. That's fine. We're going to discard that, I think. Well, no, that's pretty good, actually. I need the horns anyway, right? Alright, I guess we put that in hand. Play the workers. Play the workers. Play the Pearl Diver. We can top deck that. Play the Pearl Diver. I guess we can top... No, leave on the bottom. Doesn't do anything. You... Okay, so let's consider if I have a win here or not. There's like a Pearl Diver. 1, 2, 3. Is it Pearl Diver? I think I discard this, actually. So what do I need to win? 4, 5. I can play, like, the Horse Traders. Play the Count, like, gain copper, take 3 coins. That would give me 6 coins and 2 buys. Or more buys than that. So I had 5 horns, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Pearl Divers, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I need 7, right? I'm like, that's like 1 coin short. I think it's 1 coin short, isn't it? Well, let me just see if that's 1 coin short or not. Oh no, I'm getting Duchy instead. But then if I gain the Duchy with the Count, it's only 3, and Desperation only gets me up to 5, and I would need 6. So this is actually short. Okay, discard that. So I'm gonna play the Pearl Diver to trigger this and hope I win. This isn't the win in hand, is it? If I count to, let's say, gain copper... Oh, no, this wins, right? Count to gain copper, I can Desperation. Sorry, count for like copper duchy, right? And then I play 5 for those 3, and that's 1, 2, 3. Desperation puts me at 5. Oh, short. Okay, now this wins, right? With 6 gains. If I gain copper, gain duchy. That's 1, 2, 3. Right, because then I desperation. And I'll have 5 coins, which is enough to gain pearl. Yeah, it's enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Desperation for pearl. All right, we got there in the end. That was close, but yep. I think he was building kind of the wrong way a little bit. I think he didn't focus hard enough on just drawing and getting the gains, because his gain situation was significantly worse than mine. I mean, obviously his early draws are a little worse than mine as well. Then again, I did have like 2 full duds. But yeah, I had like 2 full duds on that board, which is pretty unfortunate. Happens. I mean, so did I, right? Like I had like 2 full dud turns where I didn't find a draw. Possibly. I still think he was a little slow in getting the horns. Like the courtier didn't seem very good to me. He should have just focused on getting draw and horns, and then worried about adding uniques after the fact. It's what I would have done differently. 5. Okay, I was gonna say he has 5-2, but maybe he doesn't have 5-2. Maybe he just accidentally hit end turn. So, okay, there we go. I think what I want to do is open up Pursue Chapel here, right? Pursue Chapel has a lot of upside. Pursue Chapel does have a lot of upside. And I assume you're getting Chapel on this board. The draw's a little awkward, but I mean, I guess with like Workers' Village and Gear, City Quarter may or may not be okay here. It's probably fine, but I don't think City Quarter is even that great. Certainly like Workers' Village Gear is by itself like a pretty decent engine, right? Because the problem is like your economy has a lot of treasure in it, so that makes City Quarter a bit worse. But like Gear also helps with City Quarter. It's also really easy to thin down, so City Quarter, like the money treasures you have should be like largely platinum and gold. Noble Brigand does not kill platinum, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to Pursue Chapel here right through the open, I think. I Pursue Curse. Bye, Chapel. I missed the Chapel, unfortunately, which was like the highest upside I could get. I suppose I just take the silver here. There's some thought to just Gear as well. Maybe just Gear, actually. He did not hit a turn 3 Chapel, which would have negated my Pursue advantage there. I don't know about a second Gear right now. That seems like too many terminals. Okay, I missed my Chapel again, which is pretty sad. And the Gear. I think this is silver, actually. I do need some treasure in my deck. Oh, I guess that's one way to get it. This will definitely be Gear, set aside the Chapel, and hopefully I find the well, hopefully I don't find 2 estates. I want to hit 4 here if I can. Well, I don't know. I could just take another Gear and be like relatively okay about it. Hitting 2 estates would be sad though, because I can't set aside Chapel and 2 estates. So, preferably, I don't know what he's talking about is really bad. The silver? Like, the silver seems fine to me. I bought a silver. Maybe the draw? I don't know. I can't see what he drew. Like maybe he has like Chapel in all of his estates or something. He still has 3 estates, right? Okay, I'm definitely setting aside Chapel Estate and picking up. I don't know what this one is. Like, it could just be the Workers' Village. The Workers' Village is fine. I think it's better than Blessed because I do want to plus buy at some point. I don't want to like spend. I mean, I'm gonna buy more villages anyway, but like Workers' Village does let me pick up some cheap actions, which is pretty good. I think it's Workers now. All right, and this will be Chapel. I think this is Chapel. Oof, I don't know. There's some thought to taking a Noble Brigand, to be honest. Like some unironic thought about taking a Noble Brigand on this board. So I don't mind getting silvers and coppers, or sorry, silvers and like the attack isn't entirely unreasonable, and I do want some economy. I would love to spike his silver, which seems fine. I don't know. It is a Noble Brigand, right? It is a Noble Brigand. The other option is I just thin like 2 estates and 2 coppers. 2 estates and 2 coppers, and then well, here's the thing. I know for a fact he has a silver in these 5 cards, right? Okay, so I know he's a silver in hand, so the Noble Brigand doesn't actually spike silver right now, so it's likely to do nothing. So let's just not do the nonsense turn. And let's consider, like, next turn I can't play more actions anyway, so this could just be the silver. My last 2 cards are Workers' Village Copper. So if I kill 2 coppers by silver, I can buy gold next turn, which I think is pretty good. Because I'll have silver, silver. Yeah, let's just buy gold next turn. And I'm just going to play the gear here to start, because I don't think I want to trash. And I don't think I want the plus buy, right? I'm just going to buy gold. So it seems reasonable to me. I mean, oh, well, here's the thing. He has a gold now. I could try to snipe the gold with a Noble Brigand. there is some thought to that. I could buy, like, Brigand. What, though? Nothing else is very good, right? So just play it was fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. I could take a Brigand now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could also just take a Platinum, which sounds pretty good to me also. Platinum is quite good, actually. I could also take, like, Brigand. I mean, I could do Brigand. The idea of spiking his gold and silver is, like, very appealing to me. It's not super likely, but, like, spiking the gold there would be pretty brutal, actually. I don't think it's worth the risk, though. Right, like, it's probably not going to hit his treasure. Plus, I can just buy a Platinum, which sounds about 10 times better. I don't know why I keep trying to talk myself into buying a Noble Brigand, right? Doesn't it? It's really bad, isn't it? I think this has got to just be Platinum, right? It seems like it's just Platinum. He gets the Platinum. Yep. Alright, get this off. I mean, the other option here is I trash 2 coppers. I could trash 2 coppers and buy plat, which sounds pretty reasonable to me. I guess Triumph has some options here too. I may want to build, like, I think 2 platinum might be enough. Now I build for more engine-y things, I guess. I don't know. Triumph is just not quite so nice here in the presence of Colony. I think I would try to build more or less money-ish if I had those sorts of options. I don't know. I think I do want to take another Workers' Village because I think more buys is pretty solid here. Of course, just like a province every turn has a lot of merit. He's not going to build a province every turn, though. He's going to stall sooner or later. But he has 2 gears, or he has 3 gears, I think. Yeah, he has 3 gears, so he could reasonably province. I guess I could, too. I also have the workers village, which means I can province and also do things, and he can, or not province, colony, and I can colony and do things, and he can just colony. So he might be in a weird spot, given the lack of workers village. Yeah, like I think taking Blessed over workers was, I think, a pretty big mistake. Certainly, like anticipating that you need plus buy on this board is pretty helpful. So like I missed the gear, which is a little sad. I don't think I want to trash the silver. So this could be like colony gear. Colony gear has a lot of merit. I don't think I'm building. I mean, you can try to build to like double colony. There's some thought there. I think given that his deck is going to be likely doing colony every turn, I probably want to try to match it. Ooh, that's no good. Ooh, that's really bad. That's not a good draw. Oof. That puts me in a weird spot, actually. Quite bad. Unless I draw, like, 2 plats. If I draw 2 plats, I'm fine. If I don't draw 2 plats, I'm, yikes. Yikes, 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 huh? No, that's not 2 plats. Alright, let me set aside... I mean, do I need to... I could set aside the platinum... No, I could buy... Well, maybe just buy platinum. Buy platinum is also fine, I think. I think buy platinum seems fine to me. Yeah, see, this is fine. He's gonna have a hard time missing colony. If he misses colony once, I think I'm okay. If he doesn't miss colony, I'm gonna lose. So that's kind of the current situation, I think. But certainly triple gear is pretty helpful. Also, he missed colony. Okay, he takes the workers village, which he should have gotten a while ago, but better late than never. 15, 18, 22. This is just double colony. Sure seems like double colony to me. Is there anything else that's reasonable other than double colony? I don't think so. If he's single, I mean, he definitely doesn't have nearly enough economy to triple colony. He can single colony here. I'm gonna take a province, right? Like if he takes 1 colony here, I take a province, and then he's kind of in trouble. Well, I'm not gonna be able to. No, it's kind of hard for me to double colony again, right? He might not take colony here, but if he doesn't take colony, then I do take colony, and he's also in trouble. So he has to take colony. And like the estate doesn't do anything. Yeah, like he can't double colony, right? He's only got 13 coins. And well, how much he has set aside? He has whatever he has set aside is not that platinum workers village. So he was at how much economy there? 6, 11, 12, 13, 18. He has none of those. He has no silver. What did he set aside? He must have set aside just points, right? Like he can't double colony even with that platinum, I don't think. Can he? Let me think for a second. He can't double colony, right? He has 13 plus 5 is 18. He set aside, like he doesn't have a silver, he doesn't have a copper. He doesn't have any other gold. That was only 2 golds, right? So that was all of his economy right there. He set aside 3 cards, which must have been like chapel and 2 colonies. Because I have a gold and 2 silvers, so he has 1 silver, 2 golds. I have 3 platinum. He just has 2 platinum now, right? So he has 10, 16, 18 coins. So I'm going to take a colony here and be fine about it. Oh, also he went first. So even if he could double colony, it doesn't matter. Yeah. He also went first. I guess he could double colony and estate to win. Or triumph, I guess, would be the cheaper way to do it. So I guess if he could double colony, he could do the triumph because he has the extra workers village. All right, I don't. The problem with him is I don't know what the. He needs points, right? Because if I don't know. He needs a score. I don't think he has any. I guess. I don't know. I would assume like there is really no reasonable out here, but like certainly this is not. I guess maybe triumph. Like if you can get enough workers' villages, you can do some pretty big triumphs. So there's some consideration there to try to score enough. I missed my gear. He's flipped my gear. Rude. Like there's definitely a colony, and this could be pursue. I don't think, it seems like it's pursue to me. Like, down there is a bunch of junk, right? He tossed a platinum. I have no, yeah, that's all junk there, so I just pursue here. Pursue, platinum. And, yeah, that seems all fine. I mean, do I take the estate here? I don't know. Doesn't do anything, right? He needs, how much does he need to win? He has 3 works, he needs 4. You need like a bunch of triumphs, but they're not that good. He would need to get 10. It was at 40. Province. Does like colony, province, triumph beat score 30? That scores 12, 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. So that's not enough. So even that's not enough to win. Is colony, province, triumph, province. I don't know. I'll just take the Pearl Diver. Trash is a silver, so would have liked that, but okay, it's fine. Discarding the other stuff is fine too. And I just need to find a platinum here off the top 2 cards. I would settle for, I guess I would settle for a gold. I don't have a silver anymore, right? I would settle for a gold. Hitting 7 here would be a little awkward. I mean, I guess I would just take a duchy, I guess? If I didn't find any more treasure. Oh, shoot. Alright, well... I guess I just take the duchy. And win next turn. Oh, I mean, I could pursue instead, but the rest of my deck is pretty good, so I don't see any good reason to pursue from there. Alright, well, let's see if he can score 20... I mean, he might get there. If he gets, he might get there, actually, which would be pretty impressive. I mean, he needs a lot to get there, though, but does he have enough? Maybe he does. 18? Or 17? Colony... Copper, triumph. Scores 10. It's 42. 43, 44, plus 4. 47, plus 3 is 50. I count 52. I count 52 maximum. Holy crap! Do I count 52 maximum? I think I count 52 maximum. I'm counting 52 right now. Unless it's 50. 11. Let's switch him down at 8. No, never mind. He can't triumph. Yeah, he can. Colony, estate, triumph scores 20 points. He's literally 1 money or 1 point short. Yeah, he's like almost there. Colony is 11, puts him at 6. Colony, duchy, copper triumph scores... colony, duchy, copper, triumph scores 13, 17. That's not going to do it. Yeah, I'm counting like a little, just shy actually. Like colony, estate. Hold on, he can't colony, estate, triumph with 17, so that's already 13. Oh, never mind. He can't colony estate triumph. I think that was what I thought he counted 1 more coin he had. Oh, he had to pay a debt off. That's why. Okay, that's what I was miscounting. Pearl Diver, bottom deck. Come on, please draw treasure here. Okay, good. All right, GG. That was a little closer than I would have liked. At table, where are we? Advanced options. That was his turn, so I get to go first this game. I've definitely been getting fairly fortunate on my draws this match, so I can't really complain there. Okay. Interesting. Well, what I see is King's Court, Artisans, and Duchies and Dukes. So, oh, also Grooms. And Rabbles? Okay, well, I'm going to open Silver. And I'm pretty sure it's another Silver, right? Like, the Groom doesn't seem like it does a whole lot to me. Hitting 4 is a little sad because I don't really want 4. I wanted to hit 5. But sure, whatever. No, the Groom just doesn't do much of anything, right? There's also Artisan Scepter, so there's like a lot of weird tricks going on here. I mean, do I want to take a third silver? I don't really want that many silver in this deck, but I probably just buy a big mint at some point, so I guess it's fine. Here's 6. I feel like I Artisan over Sentry, right? There's some consideration to Sentry first, but I'm pretty sure it's just Artisan. Ugh, do I want more silver in this deck? I think I'm done with silver. I don't think I want any more silver. Alright, this Artisan will gain a Sentry and gain a second Artisan. I think 2 Artisans sounds pretty good to me. He gets to play Sentry before me, which is a little sad. But I guess I have 2 Sentries, so there's that. If I could not draw a state here, that would be swell. Because I really don't want to... I don't want to buy silver. I don't want to groom. I don't want anything that costs less than 5. So let's avoid that situation, huh? Okay, cool. Trash those 2. Do I want another Artisan? 3 Artisans is a lot. I guess I do. At some point I do need to hit 7, I guess. I want a second Sentry, I think. Right? Take a Scepter. Take a Scepter. Play the Scepter to play the Artisan again. Scepter, top deck the Artisan. Scepter plays the Artisan to gain Sentry and top deck it. I think that makes sense. Hitting King's Court. We hit King's Court. Oof. I really need to hit King's Court. Maybe I should take an extra silver just for the chance of hitting King's Court. Like that. There's some thought to that being reasonable because King's Court is basically what makes this board actually work. I still have all my estates. He's trashed his estates, which is kind of sad for me. I certainly wouldn't have minded trashing estates. We'll see if I can find some estates here, huh? This seems like a pretty good board for player 1. I mean, it's not a full loop, because you need to top deck a card every time. So it's only gains you as many cards as you have in hand. But you can, like, gain a bunch of Scepters if you want. I don't think you want that many Scepters, though, is the thing. I mean, you can't get all the Scepters. You have to top deck a thing. Oh. Well, I mean, 1 per card, depending on how many you have. Oh, that seems fine. Do you want to trash the silver? There is, some thought to trashing silver here. I could do silver and take, like... I don't want to top deck crap if I can help it, though. I could just discard the silver. Nah, screw it. Should try... I don't know, actually. Should I trash this silver? I really need to hit... Like, hitting King's Court... I need to hit King's Court really bad, don't I? I feel like I need to hit King's Court pretty bad. I don't know how. With my current deck. I mean, I could gain more... I think I'm just going to keep the silver around for now. Artisan for, I mean, it could be another Sentry, which is like okay-ish. Could be another Scepter. I don't want to top deck. I don't want to top deck too many good things, though, is the problem. I could take like a... No, Rabble doesn't do a whole lot for me. I need to hit 7. I just take Sentries and keep thinning and keep, like, doing stuff. I don't want any of... I'm just going to Salt a Province, I guess. I don't really want anything else. I'm really, really in trouble, though. Like, the fact that he got that earliest King's Court is... And I keep missing King's Court. I guess I should have built better? I don't know. Like, I could have built to get more King's Courts, and certainly the Artisans are not the best in the world at hitting King's Court. I guess they kind of work like a silver-ish looking thing. I don't know. It's not clear to me that that I built this correctly. I also don't know how many Scepters you actually want. Like, it makes sense if you want to try to avoid Artisan collisions because you have to top deck the Artisan. I think I played this wrong. I think I should have a King's Court by now, and I think the fact that I don't have a King's Court means I did something wrong. That's what I think. Alright, well, like, again, like, this is not quite a King's Court. Well, maybe it is, right? Actually, no, because I have to play the Sentry again. It doesn't work. So I think I just what's down there? There's Artisans down there, right? I guess I'm going to go ahead and discard the silver and hope I can draw one of the Artisans. Are those both Artisans? Maybe. I think they are. Let's just discard the silver. We're going to trash you. I could discard this Artisan, because there's another Artisan down there. I don't know why do I have 3 Artisans? It's so many Artisans. Why did I do this to myself? It's terrible. Really stupid. Alright, it's fine. I'm playing Artisan to gain a, like, I really do want to hit something useful here. I could, like, just top deck a Scepter or something. I could top deck, like, 2 Scepters or something. Let's just gain a Scepter and top deck it, and then Scepter the... I could play the Sentry again to draw the Scepter, but I want to leave the Scepter up there, right? Play you to gain a... This could be like a Rabble, if I want to draw, to make sure I draw. I will draw the Artisan dead, which is a little sad. But I'm, like, pretty sure a Rabble here lets me hit the price point I care about. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Shoot! What's down there? There is a copper and silver down there. Actually, there's 2 silvers down there, aren't there? So how does this go bad? This only goes bad if I find... Shoot. Shoot. How does this go bad? It goes bad if I find... I don't know. I desperately need this King's Court. And this Artisan does not gain King's Court this turn. That's frustrating, huh? Oh, yep, there's my silvers. Okay, now it can go bad. I was pretty sure there's 2 silvers down there. Well, do I play the... Maybe I don't play the Rabble now, because now the Rabble is more likely to draw into my junk cards. Or, like, my action cards. Oh, I'm really lost. I'm very lost this game, aren't I? I am very, very much lost. Shoot. Alright. How do I ever hit King's Court? Shit. Like, I play an Artisan... I think I just play 2 Artisans this turn and top deck, like, Rabble something. Rabble Scepter or something? I don't know. I'm not in good shape, but I guess it's not over yet. There's still some... Oh my god, it's turn 10. I have not hit King's Court yet. It's my fault. I shouldn't have taken so many Artisans. I guess I don't think I drew very well either, but I also have too many Artisans. Gain a Scepter to top deck the Rabble. Scepter the Artisan. Let's gain a Scepter and top deck it. Or top deck the silver, maybe. I'm not playing all these, right? Scepter. Let's go ahead and gain a Sentry and top deck it. And then play, oh no, we should top deck the... Oh wait, I did that wrong. Because I don't want to top deck... Oh, whatever, it's fine. Play you and top deck. Could be another Scepter. Like, just guarantee I can actually hit, 7. I desperately need to hit King's Court here. I desperately need to hit King's Court like 4 turns ago. So, oh, gear. That does not look good at all, huh? Yeah, that looks really bad. I'm pretty much lost, right? I also have like 1,000 scepters in my deck, which is not very good for King's Court hitting actions. But scepters are also fine. They're not that bad. I guess there's a chance I can just get like all of the duchies and dukes in one turn, right? I guess that's the plan, is try to get like literally all the duchy dukes. But I'm so far behind the 8-ball. Okay, no, he's just doing the useful things. I'm not sure you actually want duchies right now. I think you can build more, right? You build more with draws and King's Courts, and then just try to get more. How do I still have 2 estates in my deck? That's ridiculous. Oh well, I guess this makes up for the last or that one game where he could not trash an estate for the life of him. So we'll call it even on the match. But yeah, the fact that I can't trash these estates is it's really sad. And again, I do get to trash one of them at least, so that's exciting. I think he's going to Duchy Duke too early, right? Because Rabbles are going to get very, very, very rough. But then again, he has such an incredible lead on me that it might not matter, because I don't have any King's Court. My deck is atrocious, so, you know, there's all that. I feel like another King's Court makes a lot more sense than playing Artisan here. Like, buying a 3rd King's Court seems like the very clear option. Like, all these duchies are not seeming... Well, the problem is, if he takes all the duchies, like, my deck doesn't do anything anymore, right? Because I can't score off provinces with Artisans. So, yeah. But it's something I can do. I can get at most 2 duchies on my turn, which maybe I should... But if I get 2 duchies, it means I can't get any King's Courts. I don't know. I'm 100% lost, so I don't know if this is resignable yet, but it's probably resignable. I think the only reason I'm not resigning is I think he took those duchies too early, and there's a chance he like stalls once or twice, and that might be enough. But certainly I'm screwed, right? Hey, look at that. Double trash. Okay, leave those there. Plays the rabble. Interestingly enough, I think I'm going to play the rabble here again, right? Let's see if I can get 3 duchies on top. Okay, rabble. Okay, I'm gonna take the King's Court now. I can't win the game is kind of the problem though. Even, I don't know. What am I gonna do? It's all pretty losing. He takes 2 duchies here, and then what do I do? how do I outscore provinces? This is all really bad. My only hope is I can give him like 3 duchies on top every single turn. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm not really paying attention at this point. Like, it's very clearly over. How many more turns do I play, I guess is the question. I could play 0 more turns. I think that's probably not the right number of turns. Yes, perfect. Okay. So, like, this is an interesting question. Because I kind of want to hit... Well, I have 2 options, right? One option is I just attack him like 16 times. The other option, I try to fish for a useful card like Artisan. Let's try to fish for a useful card. With my luck, I'll draw King's Court, though, right? Let's just see if we can't draw Artisan here. Okay, I'm going to trash this silver, because it's terrible. I guess I could have drawn the silver instead. Like, yeah. I could take an Enclave. Sure. I need at least 1 duchy in this deck. It's all losing, though. Literally everything is losing. Literally everything is losing. The only thing I can hope for is I can just keep him stalled forever. I could take a King's Court, which has some merit. If I take no duchies, then how do I possibly win though? Because he's gonna take all the duchies. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do this anyway because it doesn't matter. Like, okay, like, I think that's enough for me to resign, right? I mean, he just gains a rabble here. Obviously, you gain a rabble and you keep drawing on. He's gonna toss my King's Court with his rabble. He'll top deck that estate, which is not great. Yeah, this is fine. I can resign that. Anyway, maybe I took one extra artisan that I shouldn't have taken. That was my first turn too. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, I think I just botched that a bit. Alright, this looks like bridge stuff. It's definitely bridge stuff. I guess you open Catapult. It could be Catapult Bridge open. There's at least some thought about that. I mean, if they collide, it's not great. You could open Double Catapult. That's not... Double Catapult's, I guess it's really nice to hit 5, right? Because Hunting Lodge is probably really, really good to spike early. I don't like going second on this board. Going second here seems really bad to me. Oh, 2-5 is really bad. Alright. I guess it's... I'm assuming it's Hunting Lodge? It could be like Jester. There's some like high roll potential with Jester. I don't know what my other open is. Double Catapult definitely has some upside for sure. The problem with Double Catapult, it's really slow at hitting 6, which is kind of what I want to do. But I think I'm going to do it. Not 5. Not hitting 6, hitting 5. I don't think I can sustain another terminal in this deck, so I probably just take a silver now. I guess I could take Ducat. There's like some thought about Ducat. It's probably not good though, right? It's probably not good. I think I'll just take a silver. Okay, well, a little unfortunate here, but not the worst thing in the world. I would have liked... Him hitting copper would be like significantly better than him hitting silver, I think. But whatever, it's fine. There's some thought to Ducat now, but I don't think it's a very good thought again. Ew! What? Okay, I guess we're gonna pass that turn. Oh, come on, catapults! Fine. Discard silver. I could take a Wayfarer this turn, but I have to trash to do it, so that doesn't seem very good. Alright, this turn I think I will take a Ducat. I don't think I want another silver in this deck. I don't know, what does Ducat even do? I guess it's basically like buying nothing, but slightly better. It's like a slightly better version of buying nothing, I think. Okay, there's a Hunting Lodge. I'm in trouble, right? He has 2 Hunting Lodges already? Ugh, I don't like the fact that he has 2 Hunting Lodges already. And he has 3 hunting... Oh god, I'm in a lot of trouble, aren't I? I'm in a lot of trouble right now. We're just gonna keep discarding him, I guess. And buy nothing this turn. Yeah, how did I fall so far behind? I guess the Jesters... Well, they hurt me a little bit, for sure. Maybe the Double Catapult was too greedy? It's possible Double Cat was too greedy. I could technically buy, like... I don't know about third Catapult. That's maybe not necessary. I could technically buy a Wayfarer this turn, but I'm not going to. So let's see if he attacks me. Yeah, I'm screwed. Like, this game's over, right? How did I fall... I don't know how I fell so far behind so fast here. I guess the Jester was nice, because... And I guess me missing the Catapult gave him 2 turns of not being attacked on turn 3-4. So me missing Catapult turn 3 was definitely pretty bad. This Jester hasn't gained him anything, but it's definitely junking me a lot, and it's really bad. I think this turn I have to... He played 2 Hunting Lodges and shuffled. He has 3 Hunting Lodges. I'm going to just chill the estate and assume he has a Hunting Lodge in hand. But like I have so much crap in my deck, huh? Yeah, this is very bad for me. This is a discard, right? Catapult. I mean, I'm just gonna trash Curse here, I think, and take another Hunting Lodge. Okay, finding Hunting Lodges now is actually quite helpful. He keeps tossing Silver, which I don't really want, but it's also not that bad. I don't know, it's pretty bad, actually. It's pretty bad. He's like almost completely thin. He can start picking up bridges. I'm actually surprised he hasn't picked up bridge yet. I'm not at the point where I can handle bridges in my deck. But his deck is like completely clean. He should take a bridge now, right? Maybe another Hunting Lodge is fine. Just like one more turn of completely getting thin. Okay, so like this is trash and buy another Hunting Lodge. Well, it is nice drawing a Hunting Lodge every turn, so that's fine. Oh, damn it! Alright, well this game's over. Like, is this resignable yet? It seems pretty resignable. I don't know, was this just like the draws? Like, what else? Like, what's the reason for me being so far behind so quickly here? It might just be the draws. Maybe the double Catapult open was bad. Certainly, Cat Silver has a lot of upside. I don't know. This feels like he just takes. I guess you take the Hunting Lodge here, right? And just deny me more Hunting Lodges, and then you can worry about the bridges later and play all the bridges you feel like. I think the last Hunting Lodge now makes a lot of sense for Recycle. It locks me out of basically doing anything in this game. Because doesn't he already have 5? Like, that'd be a 6-4 Hunting Lodge split? Yeah, this seems pretty much done. I mean, I'm going to take... He's completely clean, right? Like, I can't do anything about this. Alright, trash you. Trash you. Buy a bridge, because it does something? I don't know. Discards a Catapult, which is fine by me. Man, that Jester hitting Hunting Lodge was actually quite bad. Alright, let's do it like this. Just in case I draw a Catapult here. I'll trash the Curse over other options. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. Certainly he takes a bridge now. Like, very obviously you take a bridge right now. It's a very, very obvious bridge, I think. Wayfarer? Oh, Wayfarer. Why would you want a Wayfarer? Okay, this is a little sad to see all my... Oh, come on. There's the Catapult. Alright, let's discard here. The Wayfarer is really strange to me. I don't think... Like, you don't have that much terminal space, right? You can't really... Like, you can't... Why would you want the... I don't understand the Wayfarer. It doesn't make any sense. Not that it matters. Like, I'm so far behind, nothing matters at all. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I could take, like, a Piazza. I can't take a Piazza this turn, though. Alright, I think we're done here. I'm not particularly interested in playing that one out. Ugh, fine. Alright, I get to go first for the last game, at least. I guess if I win this, I'm 4-2, which, sounds a lot better than 3-3. Those last two games were really rough. I don't know about them. Okay, shoot. The pig. Is University good here? I could open, like, Potion Slay. There's some thought to opening, like, Potion Slay. I'm going to assume University is pretty good here. I'm going to assume it is. There's no trashing. But you have Stables for draw, which is pretty nice. You have Rabble, which is okay-ish. Heralds are a little dicey with no trashing. I think just get Universities and try to load up on like, Stables and Rabbles. We can pick up some other crap along the way. I mean, it's the only way to gain... No, I guess you have Hamlet for buys. I think it's just Potion open. Sure, let's open Potion Slay. That seems fine. Could be Encampment instead. I think it's Slay, though, right? Could be Wishing Well. Wishing Well, Encampment, Slay all make a little sense to me. The benefit to Slay is horses are really good. Also, you have to top deck things if you draw like Potion 2 coppers and Slay, it's pretty good. If you draw Potion 1 copper and Slay, that's disastrous. Yeah, we'll try it. Alright, well, sure. Take the uni here. So like my options here are I could take 2 horses or I could top deck something. I'm pretty sure it's take 2 horses and pick up an encampment. I'm gonna play this horse for real, right? I'm not gonna pig it. I don't think. I don't see why I would do that. Yeah, just get a bunch of stables seems pretty good. Okay, university to gain, I think it's stables first. I mean, I guess there's some thought to taking rabble there, but I don't think it's a good one. I mean, I could just take the herald. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's very often just a cantrip. But my deck should be getting fairly action dense at some point. So at least there's some thought to taking herald. It just does so little right now, but everything does a little bit. Like, nothing does that much right now, right? Another Slay isn't the worst thing in the world. I could take a Hamlet, it's plus buy, but I'm not going to be able to spend that plus buy for a while. I guess eventually, you can use Hamlets to load up on encampments and stuff. Let's take a Hamlet. Alright, let's see if we can't find that potion here. Finding that potion would be pretty good. He gets the potion there. Okay, I guess, I have an option here, right? There's a 50% chance I find potion if I don't. If I can pick the encampment for the 50% potion chance. I mean, I can guarantee I find potion if I pick both of these. Shoot. I mean, the encampment's basically just a horse anyway, though. So, like, do I want to risk the 50% chance to... What do I get out of it? I just get to top deck universities. What do I get out of it? Nah, just play it. It's fine. And I think I'd rather just play the Slay as opposed to top decking. I guess barracks could be okay here if I want to get more rabbles and less stables. So there's some thought to that. Ooh, he does get to do the thing I was hoping I could do. He up decks. That's not too bad. Okay. Discarding 2 coppers is fine. He pigs the Slay, which I guess makes sense. Slay Falconer is going to be like a lot of thinking at some point this game. So we play 1 horse for realsies. Let's play this Hamlet. I guess we discard for buy. University to gain. I guess I could take a rabble here. Hold on. Do I want to trigger this shuffle of his? I don't think I want to trigger the shuffle for him, right? He has quite a bit of good stuff in that shuffle. I think his hand is not that good right now. I don't think I want to trigger this shuffle. So let's just gain the stables into hand. And I guess I can play the horse for realsies here. What's down there? It's like Copper Estate, I think. I would like to be able to buy University and, let's say, something else. Oh, it's University. Wait, one... Oh, sorry, I knew that. That was silly. This could be other stables. Falconer is not the worst thing in the world here. You can gain some stuff. I think 1 more stables is fine. Stables University. I mean, at some point I do want to get rabbles instead of stables, but I think that time is not quite yet. Yeah, I think the decision to not trigger the shuffle of his was probably correct. If I'm doing, like, some very rudimentary deck tracking, I think it's a pretty bad hand. Yeah, okay. Hamlet. Okay, I could discard for action, discard for buy. I don't think I'm triggering the shuffle. I think this is a rabble now. Oh, maybe I am triggering. No, I'm not triggering the shuffle. Never mind. Do I want another university? Sure. Do I want another sleigh? The sleighs are really nice. I'll take another sleigh, I think. What did my rabble toss? It tossed 3 coppers. That's pretty friendly, actually. Ooh, that's a rough discard there. Jeez. Uni, stables, and sleigh? That's actually a very mean discard. It's rude. That's very, very rude. I'm not sure how many universities I actually want here. Let's take 1 more stables. Let's take another rabble. Let's grab 1 more. It's my 5th university. It's a lot of unis. I guess 5 universities is fine. I can live with 5 unis. Yeah, that Herald misses, which is not at all surprising. I guess I could start taking Heralds now, though. That my action density is fairly good. I also think I guess there's some thought to taking Barracks, I guess. Okay. Hamlet. Interesting. I could not discard. I could trigger this shuffle. I could also discard for action and get, like... No, I think... I don't want to put an estate into the discard. Do I need to buy this turn? I guess I don't need... Oh, if I need to buy if I want to take, like, university. I don't think I want 6 unis. I think 5 unis is fine. I don't really need a 6th one. There's definitely some thought to just taking, like, a stables here and then playing on. Like, at some point I need to stop taking stables, because I only have so many treasure in my deck. I could take rabbles, but I think the rabble's fine. Alright, university. Gain a rabble, put into hand. I do kind of want to hit... I don't think I want the university here. Let's just discard the potion. Shoot. I was kind of hoping to... What's my discard? Hold on. Where did I last shuffle? Discarded a copper. Discarded 2 coppers and a sleigh. There's 3 cards down there. I guess I just play university here. I could gain a falconer here, which has quite a bit of merit, actually. Yeah, the rabbles are just top decking those 3 estates. There's some thought to taking falconer here and putting it into hand. I don't know if it's a good thought. It could just be another rabble. The problem with rabbles is I'm a little skeptical. Although if I get let's take a rabble and put it in hand. We're gonna go ahead and play the rabble. Stables the potion. University. I could take the Hamlet now just for the plus buy. And I could buy, like... Oh, the plus buy doesn't do anything for me, though, right? Like, because I kind of want... I think I want the barracks here? I think I want barracks here, like, just in case I draw rabbles and I don't draw actions. I'm a little skeptical of taking another stables as well. Like, the piles are pretty low. I don't need to score here, do I? I guess the thing about stables is... I mean, you can always just pig them if you draw them dead. He has... What's his gain situation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 4 universities, so he has 5 gains, right? And I went first. I don't know that he can actually... He has another Hamlet, though. He doesn't have 6 gains. But he's going to be in a really tight spot if he's going to try to win for this turn. The other option is just take, like, a Falconer... gain like a silver and take a province. Like there's some thoughts just provincing here. I think what I want to do... Oh man, what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is take a barracks. Like Falconer... Taking the barracks has... He can't end the game this turn, right? because he's only have 5 gains, or he has technically 6 gains. He could technically get there, but like that requires basically everything he has, which doesn't seem feasible. And it's only a draw if he does it that way. I think I'm taking the Falconer regardless, which I'll put into hand, and I will react with it to gain a... Like, this could be an encampment or something. It could be... Could be the hamlet, actually. Could also just be silver and take a province. Phew, boy. The province is... Can I set up next turn? Setting up next turn is a little tricky, isn't it? Setting up next turn is not possible, right? Damn it. What do I do here? I'm just really scared of dudding, and so the barracks helps quite a bit. So I think I do take, like, let's say let's take a hamlet or something. But let's not put it in hand. Or I guess it goes in hand anyway, so like there's no reason to do that. So we play the sleigh first. How do I set up here? What's in my discard pile? There's just like a potion in the sleigh, right? So I play the sleigh first. I play the hamlet. Oh, I missed some stuff. No, there's 2 horses down there, right? So I can discard for like a buy if I really want to. There's a potion and 2 horses there now, which I guess I leave there. I could try to draw the potion, but I don't really care that much. Whoa, what is that? There is at least some thought to me trying to draw the potion here and taking, like, the... I don't think I want to. Just play the sleigh. So I have 2 horses top decked for next turn, which is pretty good, plus the potion will get stabled. I could take, like, a duchy here and try to win next turn. I don't think I need the barracks this turn now. Maybe I do take the duchy, just to be safe. And then I can have enough to win next turn. So let's just take, like, duchy hamlet. I think the duchy might have been too cautious. The duchy might have just been way too cautious. We'll find out. And by cautious, I mean bad. Sometimes I say cautious when I mean bad. We'll see. We'll see if that was what I meant to say. Hopefully I find some draw cards here. Like, what are the odds he actually gets a tie off the board if I don't duchy there? It seems really low to... why did I take the duchy? I'm already regretting it. I literally already regret the duchy. I'm just being way too cautious. Yeah, that was stupid. I mean, I don't think I could take any of the low piles, like Stables, Rabbles, University. Possibly Barracks was the more... Like, if I'm being cautious, maybe Barracks was actually the safe play, and Duchy was the risky play. Could have also taken, like, you know, 2 encampments or something, and that could have been perfectly reasonable. Possibly encampment over Hamlet was better, too, now that I'm thinking about it. That might have just been 2 really bad buys. I mean, the Hamlets can't be that bad, but certainly encampment would have been better, maybe. Because I don't think I need the plus buy, right? Yeah, why did I take... Oh my god, I am... Sorry, I must be out of focus here. I gotta focus here, because I don't... I think those are both wrong. That's what I think. Those both seem pretty wrong to me. Well, maybe I'll just dud here, and, yeah, I might just dud here. Okay, I'll find out. We'll find out if I'm just dead. Because certainly he could top deck some estates, which would be rough. Tossing the Stables is quite unfortunate. Hey, Herald hits. Look at that. Because I definitely need that stables pretty bad. The university is also pretty good because I need to possibly get plus action for rabble. Alright, so let's see if I screwed myself over or not. Yeah, sure. I assume he has a rabble in hand then. Just don't discard all my good stuff would be nice. Oh, he's gonna pig the university, play the horse, stables. Does he have a second rabble? Or do I have 5? Interesting, I don't know. Like, I don't know why you discard for... Discarding for the action there doesn't seem... It seems a little weird to me, actually, right? Like, what do you get out of the action? Like, he doesn't have another rabble, does he? I think I had 5. Unless I'm miscounting. I don't think he has any other terminal actions, which makes the discard for action a little dubious. That also might be a pretty bad reshuffle? I don't know, maybe it's fine. I'm assuming he provinces here. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, let's see if I can win. If I draw here, I win. I could also just completely fail to draw. Oh, no. Okay. Go for a win? Would want me to keep the potion. I might get back... I mean, I'll probably get back around to all this, but let's just discard the copper. Alright, well, we're discarding both anyway. Alright, uni. Let's consider how do I win from this position. It's really hard to win from this position, isn't it? I have 5, so I would need to go... Okay, what does a win look like? Let me think for a second. I have 5 universities, which means I can gain the 5 costs. I can gain the 5 costs, okay. And then I would need to get Duchy, Estate, University, which means I need 9 coins. My deck currently has 7 coins. I do have enough hamlets to get 3 buys, so I would need to Falconer for a silver. So that would look like Falconer for silver. Let's at least take 1 stables and then consider. I think I will not do anything about that, though. So I will stables a copper here. Play the horse. Like I don't have really options here other than university for rabble, but if I miss here, it's really rough, isn't it? It is really rough if I miss. I still have 2 more universities. No, he tossed the university? Wait, hold on, what did he do? On his turn. Rabble. Toss the university. Okay. So there's only 1 more university down there. So there's some thought here to putting a university, or to putting a rabble in hand. But I have our stables down there, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I don't need to put this in hand. Okay, that's not a stables at all. Hamlet. I don't need to discard for buy yet, right? I could discard for action right now and play the rabble. And then worry about, like, some other stuff. Alright, let's consider... Because I can't play this stables if I want to hit 9. So I could university gain the rabble... 1, 2, 3. I have 2 stables down there, right? So if I university, gain rabble to hand. I mean, I'm just going to play the stables here. Stables here. Stables here. And there's 3 actions. This should be a pretty easy win at this point, right? So I can Hamlet here. I can discard for action, discard for buy. I can play a Rabble. I can Hamlet here to discard for action, discard for buy. I can University to gain U, University to gain U. I guess I react with the Falconer to gain the silver. And then that's 7-9, which is Duchy Estate University. Cool. The duchy was helpful. Look at that. All right, GG's. I think that's 4, right? So I won 4-2. All right, I'll take it. Can't complain too much about a 4-2. All right, well, that's first match of the season, so I'll see you all next time.